You're never going to control the market. So what you have to do is recognize that every market brings different opportunities.
Hi, welcome to the Realtors Conspiracy Podcast, where we crack the code to real estate success. I'm here today with Natasha Eadie from Royal LePage in our new season in 2021. Welcome, Natasha.
Hi, thank you for having me, Maude.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. What are you excited about in real estate for this coming year?
Well, excited about getting back to business. Hoping that things start to open up in terms of restrictions so that we'll be able to, connect with clients on a more one-to-one direct basis. The technology that we've been able to leverage in the past year has really, really helped. And I think we've evolved. I think a lot of those efficiencies gained may not go away now. But it will. What I'm excited about is trying to just return to some of the normal things that we were doing last year in terms of connecting. Yeah.
Very cool. Tell us about your background in real estate, how you started, why you went in real estate.
I come from an insurance background. So I had a 17-year career in working in property and casualty insurance, always in the claims operation, different roles, in management, project teams, but always in claims dealing with people who've been injured, people who had homeowner claims and that type of thing. I had always wanted to go into real estate, but my husband, dial it back 15 years ago, decided to open up a home inspection business. So we couldn't both be self-employed opening businesses while we were starting our family. So I stayed in my insurance role, and it's funny how life leads you down a certain path, and all of those steps lead you into that direction, because you would be surprised the parallels between the insurance claims industry and real estate. It's heavily contract law based, and you are dealing with people evaluating and negotiating, reviewing processes, evaluating and negotiating. So those parallels really allowed me to transition into real estate easily. But that was, my start was 8 years ago. So
very cool.
Yeah.
And having your husband with the home inspection business, that probably also is a great parallel to real estate.
Oh, it's fantastic, because at the end of the day, it's a people business and we're selling a service. That's what we're offering to consumers, but it's still a very technical role. Mm-hmm. And people are looking for houses. Well, no two houses are alike. Different areas, different eras, new homes, older homes, all the moving parts that come along with buying a property. Having a home inspector husband is certainly an asset. He's actually also a licensed real estate agent now, so he can provide backup to me, but he still operates his own business. Right. Yeah, and it's residential home inspection.
Yeah, nice.
So we do keep it separate for our own clients. Like, he doesn't do home inspections for obvious conflict of interest reasons on our own clients' purchases. However, he's that sort of expert pair of eyes when I'm reviewing home inspection reports done by other agents on my clients' listings. He can have that second pair of eyes on the property. He can certainly quote on valuation and validity if something's identified at a property, is it really and truly there, and then the quantum behind addressing it and remedying it.
Nice, very cool. What would you say got you to where you are in the first 8 years of your business? What steps did you take, or what learnings did you do to keep you going?
It's definitely an evolution. One of the main things about going into real estate that I think maybe not everybody understands is you are running your own business. So there's a learning curve, I would say, in the first year with respect to just learning how to be a real estate agent, but you're also at the same time establishing all the processes involved to running an efficient business. that I would say was my focus initially, was getting myself as competent technically as possible, as quickly as possible. So in that first year or two, I didn't want to only have one or two transactions. So you're trying to build clientele, trying to get those transactions under your belt and learn and continually improve.
That business mindset is a huge key point that a lot of agents don't realize when they get into real estate. Tell me more, like, why did you decide, like, why did you focus on that? The business side of it.
On the business side?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want wasted opportunity. You want to leverage the work that you have done and use it to make a more efficient business model. When you have one client, you can spend a lot of time. As soon as you start to build, you need to have efficiencies. You need to have your processes established, partly to just enhance the customer service experience, but also to offer that value-added service to your clients.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, true. That's so true. What kind of leverage do you do every time you have a listing? How do you leverage to get your next listing, or processes?
I would say you should never lose sight of doing a fabulous job for the existing client that's in front of you. That is the main thing. In order to leverage for future business, if you do a great job, your existing client will hopefully refer you, and my business has been built on repeat and referral business. I truly believe in that model. So the better job you do on that, you will start over time. Organically, your business will grow.
Mm-hmm. Nice. What's the one thing that you would say helped you grow, helped you be successful? One thing that you did?
So many things. So many things. All these moving parts are working in congruently at the same time with each other. But I would say, as my business grew, I think having a CRM really helped, because it allowed me to organize my clients and sort of categorize them in terms of past clients, buyers, sellers, my professional vendors in the industry who I work with. It allows me to stay in touch, set diaries, and that type of thing, because it's a people business. You have to love working with people. You can't always be in front of every single client all the time, and it's a way of having large amounts of time go by without having an opportunity to connect with people.
True, very cool. What advice would you give to a new realtor starting up?
I would suggest, with a new real estate agent starting out, to just basically get yourself immersed into the industry as soon as you possibly can, and get engaged with and network with past agents, learn from your colleagues and your professional colleagues. I would take advantage of all of the workshops and education that the industry offers. There is no shortage of professional development. And I would say get your feet wet. If you don't have your existing clients initially, offer to shadow with other agents. Help with their open houses once open houses are allowed again. That's how I really got started in my first 2 years. When I didn't have a full client base myself, I basically covered off other vacations, and I helped agents that were busier with their showings. Nothing's wasted. Everything you do, you're learning different neighborhoods, different areas. The more you're talking about real estate, the more you develop. You can't learn the real estate job from sitting at home staring at a screen. You really can't. Like, our hands are all tied a little bit these days.
Yes.
But there's nothing like getting out and learning about the community, learning about properties, and connecting with people.
No, very true. Very true. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Oh, best advice I ever received. Not to worry in the slow times and that type of thing. Always just keep working, keep developing, keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's true. Not to worry. It always fluctuates, right? It goes up, it goes down. It's like the real estate roller coaster.
Exactly. And in like the market, you're never going to control the market. So what you have to do is recognize that every market brings different opportunities. You always have people who can take advantage of those opportunities. So if you stay knowledgeable with respect to the market and the inventory, those present opportunities for people, and that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, very cool. I like that. You talked about personal development, that there's a ton out there. Where do you go to for your personal development?
I think it starts, number one, with your brokerage. There are different brokerages out there. And when a real estate agent joins the industry, they choose the brokerage they want to work at. So there are full discount brokerages and full service brokerages. I've only ever worked for full service brokerages, partly because when you're paying brokerage fees, you want to get the best value you can. So there are brokerages that will offer some internal training. Other than that, your real estate board offers different workshops, like just a robust number of workshops. All month there's different things. It's just such a technical role. Legal issues. You can connect with defense counsel. They're often our property lawyers in town. Some of them are offering seminars. You can learn property boundary issues. And just connecting with your professional partners in the industry. They're often very willing to if you suggest the topic that you want to learn, then you can access that.
Yeah, very cool. You're very involved in the community. You're close to your community. Why is it important to you to donate time and money to charity events?
Personally, I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. I worked in the corporate world for 17 years, and I commuted long hours, and I never had much time for balance in my life. So those were things I was really craving. And once I had, my own family and children, I really enjoyed just getting involved in their extracurricular, and that led to some fundraising, through their hockey teams and that type of thing. So it just brings you closer to the community, and it's just your opportunity to give back, and it's just very fulfilling. And the camaraderie when you do this with other colleagues or friends or family is amazing. I typically try every year to plan a Christmas dinner with Kerr Street Mission. I know you've come to one of them before. Those I like to include high school volunteers, some of the my friends, but also colleagues from the office. It's just a really good way to give back to the community.
If you were to think back and think of three actions that you do or you did in your business that really brought success for you, what would these be?
Knowing the market, absolutely staying on top of the market. That's the key thing, the inventory, understanding the different products that are out there. So when you have clients, you understand the townhouse market, the detached market, the difference between freeholds and condos, and what's going on in your market area. So if that's the whole of Oakville or the whole of Burlington, or if it's a little niche area, really staying on top of what's happening is crucial. I would say absolutely staying in touch with your clients, your past clients. You're providing value to them, but you're also learning. Yeah. They keep you abreast of what's going on their street, on their community, and renovations, and what's happening at the local parks and community centers, and in their condo buildings. So I would say connecting with your existing contacts and clients. Also, a strict process in terms of evaluating your business planning, setting goals, and making changes. What you do in your first year, second year is different than what you're doing in your fifth and eighth year as your business grows. And all of those stages are great stages. So, but you just have to continually update.
Yeah, that's awesome. Setting goals is the time right now. A lot of people are into setting themselves up for the year. What's your vision for 2021 for your business?
Grow my business. I've grown my business a lot in the last 5 years, but if I can sustain what I'm doing and grow some more, that would be great, and harness some more technology. There's different things I have that are in the works. Develop the business that I have.
Keep in touch and innovate. I like that.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of this.
Thank you, Maud. Take care.